Hey guys, Curd Hos here from Pure Tongkat Ali.com, the Tongkat Man, as some of you may know me as by now. I'm shooting a video today to go over the great Indonesian versus Malaysian Tongkat Ali debate. Now, what's a little crazy today is this is the fourth time I'm recording this, and I'm having some computer problems. So hopefully this will be the one that works. So basically, what we've seen over the last few years on the internet is, companies claiming that the Indonesian Tongkat is far better than the Malaysian Tongkat or any other Tongkat in the whole planet, for that matter, and saying that the Indonesian government has certificates of authenticity and stuff, and that might be all well and good. However, the thing that drives me a little crazy is that a lot of these sites that are claiming this happen to be the ones that sell the Indonesian Tongkat Ali. And listen, I'm all about selling our product and telling people how good it is, based on how we trust it and feel. And I truly think our Tongkat Ali is one of the best ones in the world, if not the best one. But that's me. However, I don't do it on the back of trying to crap all over another Tongkat Ali or another Tongkat Ali source or another Tongkat Ali website. So listen, at the end of the day, one of the arguments that these websites have is that they're saying that other sources of Tongkat, and they often like to point out Malaysian, will be rife with impurities and poisons and stuff, levels of lead and arsenic and E. coli and guys, all kinds of nasty shit that we don't want to be eating and bringing into our body. 100% true. But the thing to remember is in Canada, one of the coolest things about our country here is that when we import things into the country, especially commercially, there's a lot of rigorous testing and certifications and what do you call that? Not laws, but guidelines that have to be followed. And one of them is whenever someone brings in powdery substances into the country, they get tested first off to make sure that they're not Schedule F drugs or narcotics. They're not steroids. They're not methamphetamine. All the crazy shit that these kids like to use today, or adults if you're one of those guys. So bottom line, that's one of the reasons why things coming in through Canada on a commercial level get tested. The second thing that happens is that it also gets tested, especially if it's for human consumption. It's getting tested to make sure that it doesn't have, poisonous, dangerous levels, toxic levels of arsenic and lead and E. coli and all that stuff. So what happens is anything that's coming in commercially like that, and I bring my stuff in through a raw material importer, and this is what they do, and this is a company I've been dealing with for over a dozen years. They're legit. They're not there to screw around, and they can't afford to, right? That's not who they are. So when they bring stuff in, it gets tested. It gets tested to make sure it is what it is, as far as what the material is supposed to be in the drum. And number two, it gets tested for the safety of human consumption to make sure that it isn't poisonous and people's limbs aren't going to fall off when they ingest it. So that really, moots the argument of, this version being better than that version for those reasons overall. I went with the Malaysian because when I first started looking into Tongkat Ali 5-6 years ago, like I've written about, I turned to one of my raw suppliers, like I said, who I've dealt with for a dozen years and trust and know that they're all about quality. And I said, hey, I need some Tongkat Ali. What do you got for sources? And they had to say, well, we deal with this company, and they brought in one of their products, which was the Tongkat Ali, and we started using that from day one. And from day one, we had good feedback. We had good results. I had good results on it when I started taking initially. So when we look at things like feedback, reorders, referrals, that speaks for itself. In doing that, we also realize that quality is a big thing. The purity of our product is quite high, if not the highest, and the dosages, 500 milligrams, whether you're taking it in powder or in capsule, is also why it makes it really truly effective. So for me, those are much more important things to look at overall than anything else. So if you check on my website, puretongkatali.com, you'll see down where it's like a blog thing, and I wrote down, and I actually did the article on Indonesian versus Malaysian, the great debate. And I have a link to one of our C of A certificate of analysis showing, how it's tested and how it comes in testing for these impurities and things. So, check it out, look it over. Guys, I know it's tough. I know it's tough because, the primary source for this information is the interwebs, right? And, one site says this, one site says that. So here's a couple of things. Number one, one of the reasons why I'm shooting these videos is so that you see that I'm a real guy. If you guys look on the website, if you search Curd Hos on Google, my picture shows up. This is who I am. You guys can see right away. I'm a guy who's 47 years old, who lifts weights, who trains people. I have a training facility called Hostile Conditioning. My primary clientele is male and female over 40. So, you know, I get what this is all about, and I get why this is important. Number two is I have a phone number. You can call my facility, 613-830-9300. The odds of me getting on the phone, pretty slim. Not because I don't want to talk to anybody, but guys, I'm busy with clients and groups and projects and stuff like that. So once in a while you may catch me, and that's great. But the best way to get a hold of me is if you have a question or a concern or a comment, you know, feedback. I love it all. Curd Hos, CURDHOS @gmail.com. When I get emails and I know I see it's about Tongkat Ali specifically, I do my best to get back to that email in response within 2 to 4 hours, unless, you know, I'm sleeping, guys. I try to get back to it pretty quick in between clients and stuff. At the worst, it may go 24 hours, especially if it comes in on a Sunday. I really try to keep that family day pretty tight because I do work 6 days a week, and I do want to spend some quality time with my family and stuff. Guys, at the end of the day, I want you guys to get results. I like to be the one that helps you to get those results. I'm a real guy who gets it. Listen, at the end of the day, guys, you know, it's all about feeling good. The guy factor, a little jump in our step, right? Increasing our testosterone, having more sex. All that stuff's legit. All that stuff makes the big difference. And as we get older, guys, it's those things that really have the bigger importance in our lives, right? We want to feel intimate. We want to have relations with our significant other, our partner, you know, whatever you're into, as long as it's legit and it's between two consenting adults. I think it's fantastic, right? But it's a part of who we are, you know, so I take it serious. I want to help you guys. I don't want to digress too much away from the Indonesian versus Malaysian thing, but, you know, I just want you guys to understand that I'm a real guy. And I'm going through the same things you guys are going through and stuff, so I take it serious. Those of you that are my current clients, I thank you very much. It means a lot to me. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the fact that you you know, give us the business. I appreciate the fact that you trust us. I appreciate the fact that you guys refer us. We get a lot of referrals, so thank you very much for that. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the video. And like I said, it's a chance for us, you know, you get to know me a little bit more as well too. I realize that because I am busy and I'm not, you know, as reachable as it would be nice, this video stuff is going to be important to show you that I'm an authentic guy, a real guy, and you know, I'm real. That's really important. At the end of the day, we choose more and more who we do business with, who we interact with, and I think that's the biggest thing that I'm trying to focus on more overall. So that being said, I'm gonna let you guys go now. There's going to be more videos, more things coming up. If you have any questions or any comments or things you'd like me to talk about or on video, guys, send it to me in my email. That'd be fantastic. And here's to having more sex, guys.